Matters in October is Domestic Violence Awareness Month.
NBC6's Zyneria Bird shares how the Caddo Parish DA's office is reaching out to the community virtually.
The Caddo Parish District Attorney's office is getting communities' input on how to prevent domestic violence through a virtual barbershop forum.
Quite often, we don't hear the male perspective about domestic violence. We hear women weigh in and talk about their experiences, things they've witnessed, and things they've gone through.
They held the talk on Facebook Live and inside Tight Edge Barbershop in downtown Shreveport. They spoke with a male counselor, a male entrepreneur, and Caddo DA James Stewart.
Generally what comes to mind when you talk about domestic violence is the fight. It's usually, you know, does the woman have some physical bruises that's shown that she's been into a dispute with her partner or significant other. Generally, that's what you hear about the most.
Speaking on what domestic violence is.
These relationships are supposed to be about love, but it's a situation where one person takes power to control another power to the detriment of that person.
And how it can happen for any reason. Sometimes
it shows that there's a mental health problem, sometimes there's an alcohol problem, sometimes it's money. The pandemic has expanded it to the point that it's just to the point where people just react and act so terrible with their partners.
And how it affects not only the two involved, but also their children.
Every study that we see indicates that children who witness domestic violence are more likely to either become victims of domestic violence or they're more likely to become abusers.
They say it becomes a learned behavior and affects kids in school.
Having some aggressive behaviors that sends them to the office and ultimately may lead to suspension.
Zyneria Bird, NBC 6 News.
Good information there. And you can find links to resources on our website, architectshomepage.com.
The Kamari